What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Now, if you are a Jamaican, you cannot afford to miss this. I want you to watch this video from Angry Jamaica Man. He's coming out and exposing the leaders, the corrupt leaders in Jamaica, and also he is revealing how the government is involving in corruption, and also how Jamaica government it is treating the people of Jamaica. So watch this till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host, Jaden Reaction. Remember to give a video a thumbs up.
Look around Jamaica. The nation doesn't own anything. Nothing is state-owned. Highways are supposed to be income generator for a nation. Jamaica doesn't own that. They do not own the ports. They do not own the wharf, the airport. That's gone. Now, the cockpit country will be destroyed. The backside is not state-owned. Now, we have lost everything that should be earning revenue for us. Think about the tourist industry. Do you see Jamaicans owning these major all-inclusive hotels? No. These are the new slave plantations owned by foreigners. Go to the hotel right now to spend the weekend and talk to the people who work there. You have people working in these major hotels for months without pay. Months. Some of them get a free ride from the town center to the hotel, in the staff bus, and them get some free lunch. That's it. They depend on the gratuity of the good people. This is an all-inclusive hotel. You don't have to tip them. But people do tip them. That's how they survive. Now, you wonder why teachers, nurses, police officers, soldiers, all these people who are supposed to be developing the nation are running away from Jamaica. You can't live a meaningful life in Jamaica unless you're corrupted. And you guys don't come in here and talk about how X, Y, and Z do it. 90% of these people earn their income and their wealth and their fortune through illicit means. I'm talking about legal people. Law-abiding people. You understand? People who actually live a life that's meaningful and filled with integrity. Then you wonder why people leave Jamaica. I know everybody want corrupt. I know everybody want do wrongs. And we have some leaders who does not care. And it's sad. It aches us. It aches us that the people who are supposed to be providing opportunities are taking them away. John, no, it's rough.
Jamaica, let me ask you one question. Yeah? So I sit on the Star where Rhoda, the MP, Central Manchester, nice young lady, based on where we meet the eye, right? And you're telling me that no, it is a big talk and a big discussion all over. The newspaper and everybody are waste quality time to talk about what an alleged relationship between Andrew Holness and Rhoda, and all the fact that Juliet Holness I give her a cold shoulder. With all due respect, I don't give a rat's ass as to who Andrew want there with, or who Mark Golden want there with, or who Rhoda want there with. We don't care. We no business with that. There are far too much important things in the friggin' country for us to be majoring in those minor things. We don't give a rat's ass. Who want there with who have found a business? I am concerned about the fact that there's a rapid global shift in how we trade. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS, go do no research. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS. Jamaica is not a part of that. Why? Because the US dollar a crash and nobody not talk about in the damn sitting. Nobody in the flipping country is talking about this thing. You have a big old fat one from over nationwide. Who him sit down every day like some big old mama lashy. A gossip about garbage. When him should be the one talking about these things and what the government should be doing. When the Ministry of Finance should be protecting the Jamaican people from something that is coming by now on September the latest. I am not a financial advisor. I am not offering financial advice. Everything is for educational purposes. Yeah? But I am very much aware as to what is happening. The news did but una promote the news. Una still a try to hang on to the dirty banking system that we have here. That has failed the Jamaican people miserably. People money are going missing like a nut in your NCB on an attack. On an attack, say cryptocurrency is now the order of the day, and point Jamaicans to these to this open market where some of these people can take a little much of them off, go trade and turn it into much more. But you cannot do that because of the monopoly. Where you play with the Jamaican people them. Where you want them to come out and look at dirty bank. Where now protect the people their money. You not attack. You're supposed to talk in our country. I can't talk about flipping Rhoda and Andrew Wallace. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? We not care. We are concerned about the 1.6 trillion Jamaican dollar that cannot be found. We are concerned about the flipping illicit six. We are concerned about the teachers who are dying. Suddenly, sudden deaths. And the Ministry of Health is quiet while focusing on a flipping focus. And who? On the Ministry of Health? Because he get liquor off a bicycle? Wow! It is so coincidental that Mr. Valiant, who is one of the most popular Jamaican, loved and respected by the ghetto youths them because of his craft and his talent. It's so coincidental that at a time when the country should be focused on matters of importance, you lick him off. You utter everybody on bicycle, you lick off Tufton off a bicycle. Bicycle. You lick him off and then break him wrist and it becomes news and everybody is saying flipping well wishes. We want to know about the genocide that has been committed against the Jamaican people them. Christopher Tufton need to sit down in a courthouse in front of some judge, some serious people who are ready to ask, what made my mama dead from this thing where unu force if we take? 20% of Jamaica took the stinking dirty vaccine. And our teachers are dying. And nobody wants to talk about how they died. And the families of these people refuse to ask for independent personnel outside of the country to come and do proper autopsy upon them people. Why make them dead so sudden? Because we want to know. AstraZeneca was removed from the flipping market because now we know that we who were talking, we're not telling you to say, that's something not right. Or to force it upon we. You, Christopher Tufton, tell the people them say, if you don't want water, take a vaccine. And Jamaicans are pretend like you don't know. Let me tell you this, you know. Yo, you see me telling you already, you know. Me telling you, you know. Them people here in a government don't mean no good, you know. And people keep wondering, why am I so angry? I am angry because me grew up in a good yard. Where we learn to love and respect everybody. And they care for the Jamaican people them. And to sit and watch how politicians constantly rob and rape we. And kill half the people them. We would like to talk about the medical apartheid that was committed on 20% of Jamaicans. You hear me telling you? The mass genocide. Don't shove it on the freaking carpet. You think a little place to go and we have to put our mask and rubbing alcohol every freaking day upon our hand till some of our hand dry out like chip? Because on the tell me how dangerous COVID was. Where is it now? On the collect it in one buckle? Where there? Where COVID there? Where is it? Where is there? And we should just pardon no. We should just forget about it and Jamaicans busy at talk about who for party if you go back in the power. Una talk about who for party if you go back in the power. And this, let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this. Wake up. Wake up. You see by now in September, and this is my prediction based on my analysis of what's happening globally with the rapid financial shift. Me say, yo, you see the pandemonium we're going to break out in Jamaica. Watch a joke. You think politicians not have them passports and here much of them have dual and triple and triple citizenship? And maybe quadruple citizenship? Them can fly out here anytime. Any flipping time. You see, the rest of us can't live here, sir. With the 290 odd active gang, according to the Ministry of National Security that is here. When them man the hungry and start kick off on the door, all who can protect themselves, protect on themselves. Anybody who can left us, left us. You see, uno politician, you see when the people them ready for uno, your thing say is Molotov bomb, them are go fling over Garden House. And look at that. Today, Juliet Holness, you had the audacity of talking about how no one for instantly, with immediate effect, advance security at Garden House. But the many Jamaicans who are being robbed and raped, and the fact that we have Jamaicans going missing by the minute. More than 2,000 Jamaicans go missing per year since 2018. That is a report that came out of the Ministry of National Security. When you go doing a research, over 2,000 Jamaicans go missing every year. We never know. 151 children went missing last year. Out of the 151, 100 and I think 34 were girls. 134 girls. Already for this year, we have a number of Jamaicans who have gone missing and nobody can talk about it. We're not talking about these things. When you get up and talk about Rhoda and Andrew and Juliet and a film kind of video them, you don't want to share, you don't want to flipping share. Because you don't want to hear the truth. You get up over there and chat about freaking gossip every goddamn day. You don't want to talk about these things. Jamaicans are about to go into a state of shock. The US dollar is going to be dying a horrible death by now. And September, the latest, can't sound never year. The BRICS are going to release them dollars. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS, and Jamaica is not one of them. Why would 97 countries be joining an organized body that is bent on de-dollarizing the US dollar? You don't want nobody talk about this. So I want to send people, I want to find people. Let me tell you something. You see me, I mean one and God mark. I want to send them, whoever I want to send them. Watch a joke in this country. Watch a revolution where we are start here, so. No.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from this angry Jamaican man. He's known as Marvin Little Fear. So Marvin, he has come out and exposed some of the things that the leaders in government, they are doing, because for a very long time we have been seeing how Jamaicans have been coming out complaining about having leaders who they are corrupt, about having the leaders who are becoming a Western puppet. You have been seeing how Jamaicans have been complaining how the government it is selling out their country, because Jamaicans have been complaining about the foreigners coming in and taking over their country. We have been seeing how the government has given so much opportunity to the foreigners. Look, you can see how the Chinese they are in Jamaica. Those Chinese foreigners, not all the Chinese. We are having Jamaican Chinese and we are having those Chinese foreigners. I'm talking about those Chinese foreigners who they have come to Jamaica. Majority of them, they have been given, the government of Jamaica has given them so much opportunity. These Chinese, they can come in Jamaica, start the business and run the business for a period of 5 years without paying tax. Because of that, right now we have been seeing the Chinese, they are owning big businesses in Jamaica, and these people, they've made the Jamaicans, the local people, to close down their business, because for them they are not paying tax. But for the Jamaicans, they cannot even skip a day without paying tax. So because of that, the government has given so much privilege to the foreigners, and that's why majority of Jamaicans have been complaining how the foreigners that have been coming in and taking over their country. And also the Marvin has talked about how the government is treating its employee. For example, the teacher, we have been seeing the teachers that have been going, they have been working without paying. We have been seeing some of the hospital, they are lacking medicine. Some of the hospital, they are lacking also the bed. So these are some of the things that it really makes majority of Jamaicans to be angry, while their leaders, they are now flying their families out of the country. You can see these leaders, all they care it is to do corruption, is to take money and invest out of the country, simply because they know that they are having dual citizenship. So when things will go bad in Jamaica, these leaders, they will run away and go to the other country which they are having their citizenship. But this time around, I'm begging Jamaicans, if you want to elect a leader, elect a leader who has one citizenship, and also elect a leader who is born and raised in Jamaica. Don't elect a leader who was born and raised out of Jamaica. No, we want a leaders who knows exactly the problem of Jamaicans, how they are, how it is, how Jamaicans they are living, not leaders who have been growing up in the foreign countries. They want to come and rule Jamaica. No, that should not happen again. So you Jamaicans, pray to God so that you can elect a leader who will work according to the will of the people. We don't have leaders who will become Western puppet, a leader who is being controlled, a leader who is selling out the country. We don't want leaders like that. So guys, I also have some of the shocking comments from Jamaicans. Majority of Jamaicans, after watching the videos, they've come out and also share their thought. I came across this video and I want to read some of the comment that Jamaicans have been coming out and say. This one is saying that my people perish through lack of knowledge. Exactly. So this guy Marvin has come out and impact knowledge to the Jamaican people, and he is telling them what it is happening in Jamaica. He is exposing how the leaders they are corrupt, so that these Jamaican people can know exactly the kind of the leaders that they are having. This one is saying that, blessing sir, you know your staff, they should listen and be alert of what it is going on. This one saying that 100% my brother, we are concerned about all this money that is missing, that it is supposed to help the country, and the people and the politicians are putting this money in their pocket. Somebody head need to roll. This one is saying that there is spiritual weakness in high and low place, brother. This one is saying that absolutely agree with you 100%. So sorry for the people who willingly became Guinea's pig for a few dollars. My God help them. There has been a lot of sudden death here in UK too. People are gullible indeed. This one is saying that thank you for this video, well needed. This one is saying that this is saying that government is never in control, God is. This one is saying that thanks for sharing, Marvin, be blessed. This one is saying that Skill died from dirty instrument used in his biopsy murder. This one saying that I agree with Marvin again. I really need to join his movement. Exactly. Majority of Jamaicans, they need to join Marvin movement, and that's why I told you that you can go and follow him on TikTok. He's known as Marvin Lickly Fear. This one saying that real talk, Andre, keep up the good work. This one saying that trust me, Marvin, me totally agree with you. So you can see how Jamaicans, they are rally behind Marvin. Majority of them, they are supporting Marvin. This is saying that we have no leaders in Jamaica. They eat suckers, and Jamaicans need to rise up if they want a country. Exactly. Jamaicans, they need to rise up if they want a country. There's no leader in Jamaica. This one is saying like that. This one is saying that love you, Marvin. You are a justice man. This one is saying that greetings, you are right. He must answer for all those life. Exactly. The leaders, they need to answer for all the life that the life that has lost. This one is saying that amen, amen, brother. Talk up the thing. This one saying that he's wiser than most Jamaican people, need to listen to him. They are in big trouble. They are also afraid. I love this man. He cares. This one is saying that a true Marvin, a true mate. This one is saying that also Bruce Going was telling us as believers that we should shut up with our nonsense about the vaccine, and now the truth is out. Where is Bruce Golding? We haven't heard of him opening his mouth to explain to the people why they are dying. This one saying that this youth is not a fool. This one saying that Jesus have mercy, my God. This one saying that the private sector of Jamaica and the Jamaican Labour Party, they are selling out and killing out Afro Jamaicans. Want them to be hotel workers only. That's why Marcus Garvey was fighting for. This was saying that honestly speaking, young man, you are talking fact and reality. Good, no, sir. This was saying that so true. It's not about mixing up. It's Jamaica people, those people running the country. Slave master servant, serve masters as slave master servant PM. This was saying that true Jamaican only. If there was more world him passion and him undying reason, for truth, fact, research, and him in a it them her organic harvesting since this wholeness in a power. Let hope team turns out for the better. So this one is using patois, and I'm kinda learning how to use patois language. So this was saying that I vote for this man to run the country. Big up, fed up at them. This was saying that I don't know when the Jamaican people going to wake up. Exactly, right now Jamaican people, they need to wake up with all those things which it is happening in Jamaica. Jamaicans, they need to wake up, and that's why I've been telling you that Jamaicans, they need to pray to God so that they can elect a leader who is working according to the will of the people. So kindly guys, you can share this video and also subscribe. See you on my next one guys. Bye bye.